Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Yesterday I talked with you about 10 words and phrases that convey intelligence and nuance. Well, now, here are some words and phrases that you might want to use less. It's not a bad New Year's resolution. First, I'm stuffed. That, of course, relates to the stereotypical and usually broken New Year's resolution to eat less and lose weight. Alas, it's hard to keep to all the things you need to do, keep in mind to lose weight when you're shopping, when you're eating out, when you're preparing meals, while you're eating, and so on. It may be more effective to try to focus on just one moment, that moment that you're feeling full without being stuffed, so you'll less often feel the need to say, I'm stuffed. Next, it's a sign, or its correlate. It was meant to be. Few intelligent people believe in a supernatural force that issues signs or that ordains that something will be. Thinking that there is unnecessarily disempowers you, and expressing such thoughts to most educated people, at least, diminishes their opinion of you. The next words you might want to use less are like, you know, and stuff. For example, what did I do at work today? Like, you know, meetings, emails, and stuff. The words like and you know dilute what you're saying, and the word stuff implies you can't figure out the right words to say. Such words can make you seem like, well, a dim bulb. The next phrase you might want to avoid is, because I said so. Even good parents don't always take the time to explain why they want their child to do something. But because you want to model that reason and not power govern your requests, it helps to give a brief explanation such as, you got to come to the table because the family eats dinner together, and if you don't come, the food's going to get cold. And you probably want to use a nicer tone than I just used. So anyway, you might be able to less often say, because I said so. The next phrase to use less often is low self-esteem. Too often people blame their failures on low self-esteem, and that's understandable. It implies that other people cause their failure, usually by denigrating them. That's a more comfortable concept, that is low self-esteem, than, for example, recognizing that their failures come from within, a lack of skills, a lack of drive, a lack of intelligence. But believing that low self-esteem is the core problem suggests that the solution lies in self-dispensed or counselor-dispensed affirmations of the person's worth. That can merely create illusions of improvement. It's often wiser to focus on how to improve your substance. That will more likely increase both your self-esteem and your efficacy. The next phrase you might want to use less is, I'm wasted, and its synonyms. I'm hammered, or blitzed, or loaded, or stoned, or blotto. Deep down, you probably know that substance abuse hurts you and perhaps your family, your friends, your career, even your recreational life. Of course, it's hard to stop or even moderate. But is this a time to try, even if you've failed many times before? The next two words you might want to use less are racist and sexist. It's beyond the scope of this little talk to evaluate the extent to which racism and sexism affect my viewership. But is it safe to say that some people blame their failings on externalities, like the aforementioned low self-esteem and or racism and sexism? Better to take an honest look inward and ask yourself the extent to which your failures and failings are caused by racism or sexism, and how much of it is caused because of your own weaknesses. And finally, the words virtual, remote, and zoomed out. Oh, that one of the vaccines works well and without undue side effects even in the long term. There is hope. In addition to the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, many others are in late-stage trials. So just maybe, we can soon use words like, I'm zoomed out, less often. In any event, I thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and I especially like it if you hit the share button below, share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.